Welcome. This is David Boles, Human Meme. Today's topic, Kremlin West, Moscow West, Russia West. What's happened to America under the pre-reign of Donald Trump? We answer to Russia now? I have registered the domain names kremlinwest.com and moscowwest.com and russiawest.com. And they all currently point to this podcast. Why? Why did I register those domain names? I registered them because something big is happening as Russia snuggles in to the White House. I believe there is another storm gathering. We are all under attack, and yet many of us don't really even know it yet. Cyber attacks, emotional savaging, chameleon lies. They are all alive and active and swirling around us, waiting to strike us at the most opportune moment. With those three domain names pointing to this Human Meme podcast, we have a small start against them. And something greater may be done with those domain names rather than pointing here. If you have any ideas, please get in touch. Let me know. Because something must be done with them if our instinct for fight or flight is properly attuned to world affairs. And yes, we are in for a doozy of a fight, not for any significant gains, but to merely defend what we already have. Yes, we will be playing international defense against our own best interests to merely scavenge what we have lost and to claw back what we hope to one day regain again. And all of this is what happens in a victory no one really expects to happen, happens. You elect someone who behaves just as they claim they will behave. And so why should any of us be surprised that the America we know and love is being sold straight out from under us for the sole benefit of a single family? And hey, there's no point in crying now or in fighting with blood. We lost that battle. Now we have to beat them at their own invisible game and withstand the flood, and to not be moved, and to stand up instead of crawling down. These are the unspoken requirements of citizenship. Boredom and apathy elected this monster, and willpower, fortitude, and the American way will send him tumbling back to the depths of his cave in a golden tower. I am spooked by Donald Trump's odd love of Russia. But does he have to force the rest of us to love Putin as he does? And to love the Kremlin and Moscow and Russia? By packing his cabinet with Putin lovers? Russia has never been a true ally of the United States. In World War II, they were there just because we were there, and we were allies of convenience. But Russia has never been about freedom or humanity or personage rights. Russia is, and Russia always has been, about land grabbing and power and splitting Berlin and the rest of the world into two divisible parts. There are many experts, smarter than me, who claim Trump owes a lot of money to Russian banks, and this, his presidency, is how he believes he starts paying them back. By giving them access to our country, and to our secrets, and to our backbone. That is a frightening thought, that we have a president-elect who is more interested in kowtowing to Russia than to providing health care and a safe retirement for his own people. And the people we have vested to stop him, the GOP and their paid mainstream media whores, are only cheering him on and applauding his every Russian whim. And that, my friend, is how a nation fails. In wails of cheering and laughter, all covering the decay that has eaten the repose in its people. And maybe I'm just being naive. Maybe this is just the way of the new world, where we spin in money and orbit in cash, and the actual people who live here don't really matter. Because more than wins and losses, this world is now about control and conquering, as quietly and as invisibly as possible. And then striking to kill when it's too late to put the devil back in his box. So how did we get here? And how do we get out of it? We got here by those we trust telling us lies, and we then believed those falsehoods to be universal truths. The whole 2016 presidential election was about denigrating the truth and demoralizing the facts as we know them, and substituting them all for propaganda. The people were bored and hungry and poor, and so they bit the bright, shiny object flashing before them. And we were then all hooked straight into death and doom. And how many of us will see the blade before it strikes our throats? Yes, that's the way of America now, where there are no facts, only lies, and only mendacity, where once love and respect roamed to heal a nation in turmoil. You see, this is what happens when the people are uneducated and have no voice in the policy of the nation and zero role in its future. Sit down and shut up is the new national motto. Nihilism is a powerful ally for these folks who wish to cheat us and lead us down the deathly road. And this whole Russia thing is being sold as a Trojan horse, but without the hollow horse and without the actual hiding. We've been handed a fully loaded pistol, and we have been told to point it at our heads. And we are repeatedly reassured the gun is harmless. The gun cannot hurt you. The gun is for defense and protection and is inert. Guns don't kill people. Now, just put your finger on the trigger right there and press just a little bit. Good. Harder. Harder. There. Thank you for listening. Be a human meme.